Hey guys, got another tantalizing tool tale to tell today. This one includes some 1920s style corporate and familial treachery, a couple cases of patent infringement, and maybe the origin of the Craftsman Eye series. So let's get started. The story begins in 1901 with two cousins, Edward Priest, an engineer who had just retired from General Electric, and Mabel Willard, a world traveler and women's suffrage activist, who teamed up with another cousin, Arthur Parker, to form the Parker Wire Goods Company. Arthur was made president and treasurer. The other two cousins were more or less silent partners, likely providing the financial backing, along with a couple other shareholders. Parker Wire Goods initially manufactured wire goods, including cup hooks, gate hooks, and ox muzzles. Initially located on Assinet Street in the city of Falls River, Massachusetts, their shop suffered a fire in 1915, necessitating a move to... Now, I know I pronounced this wrong in a previous episode, so I'll try and pronounce it better from now on. Worcester! Get in the car! We're going to Worcester! Parker moved to the 6th floor of the Bradley Building on Grafton Street, which was completed in 1916. Things were going along fine until 1921, when one of the founders, Edward Priest, started noticing some financial discrepancies in the company's books. Parker had a large accounts receivable balance, with most of the money being owed to them by another company, the Stenman Wire Specialty Company. When Priest questioned Arthur Parker about this, he suggested it wasn't that big of a deal. Priest had to bring in outside accountants to go through the company's books. He found that the balance Stenman owed Parker increased from $5,000 in 1916 to over $60,000 in 1920. They found Stenman had been buying raw wire from Parker in small 100-pound increments, but they were being charged the bulk per truckload price. This at times caused Parker to lose out on sales due to lack of raw materials. When one of Parker's customers placed a huge order for 10,000 knife handles, the order disappeared. Apparently it had been filled not by Parker, but by Stenman, using Parker's wire. Parker had also loaned several machines to Stenman, and in 1918 loaned Stenman $13,000 in cash to help them make payroll. None of these debts were ever paid back by Stenman. Upon even further investigation, Priest learned that the mysterious Stenman Wire Specialty Company occupied a different floor in the same building that Parker had their factory in. Yeah, it turned out Stenman Wire Specialty Company was owned by Arthur Parker. When the other shareholders found out about this, Parker was forced to leave the company. His actions amounted to criminal embezzlement, but he was never turned into the authorities due to his family relationship with the other shareholders. Whatever arrangement the cousins had made fell apart again in 1931 when Arthur Parker was sued for $75,000. I could not find out what happened to the Stenman Company, but Arthur Parker would go on to found another company, Parker Metal Goods, in 1922, which actually still exists today, still making wire goods. But we're here for the tools, so let's get back to Parker Wire Goods. Priest would take over as president of Parker Wire Goods, moving the factory to a brand new building on Washington Street, still in the city of Worcester. Edward Priest resigned in 1930 due to health issues, and he passed away in 1931, leaving the company in control of his son, Dwight Edward Priest. Dwight would pivot the company into producing tools, initially hacksaws and coping saws, some that were designed by Priest himself, under the brand the Parker Line. Priest also invented a screw-holding screwdriver, which caught the attention of Sears, who contracted with Parker to produce them for their Craftsman brand. This was the beginning of a business relationship that would make Sears Parker's largest customer. Parker would also produce hacksaws for the Craftsman and Dunlop brands. In 1942, Parker started producing clones of the vice grip locking pliers for Sears after the original vice grip patents, which were owned by Peterson Manufacturing, expired. The Parker manufactured Craftsman tools are stamped with a Circle I logo, so I guess you could call this the Craftsman I series. Maybe after this video takes off, Craftsman will create a special brand called the I series. I mean, they did it with the V series. Yeah, check out my full video on the V series if you're not getting the joke. It's just a manufacturer's code. Upon securing the locking pliers contract with Sears, Parker discontinued their wire goods line completely to focus exclusively on tools, changing the company name to Parker Manufacturing in 1943. During World War II, Parker produced the M3 combination tool, a multi-tool for the M1 Garand rifle for the U.S. government. And in 1949, Parker purchased the Ackerman-Stephan Company of Chicago, which gave them access to the Trojan line of saw blades. And in 1952, they purchased the Snell Company, who made drill bits. This led to a 1952 invention by Dwight Priest of a spade bit with a replaceable bit. The bit would slip onto a slot on the shaft, and then a threaded collet would screw down, tightening it in place. This allowed you to swap on different size bits, or replace a worn one. The bits would be sold through Sears. The only problem was, someone else had already invented this. Well, a similar idea, Time Saver Tools out of Illinois had started selling an interchangeable spade bit as early as 1951, although they didn't patent it until 52. The Time Saver's design is a little different, using a set screw to hold the bit on. Time Savers sued both Sears and Parker for patent infringement. Allegedly, a Sears executive had seen the Time Savers drills for sale at a hardware store, and they gave a set to Parker to have them copy the design. Parker altered it by switching it to a threaded collar, and they started distributing the drills through Sears as well as Western Auto and under Parker's own Best Boar brand. Allegedly, Sears and Parker were selling their sets at a loss to steal business away from Time Savers, who was selling theirs for $3.98, in an attempt to force them out of the business. The court initially found Parker liable for patent infringement as well as antitrust violations, but that was overturned on appeal, and Time Savers ended up having to pay Parker's $1,100 in legal fees. Time Savers attempted to go to the Supreme Court, but they were denied. I don't know, this was another tricky case. It is a different design, but if they were selling the tools at a loss intentionally to put Time Savers out of business, that's just not cool, man. In 1958, Parker added a release lever to their locking pliers. Peterson had added a release lever to their vice grip pliers a year earlier, but the Parker lever moves up instead of down to try and get around Peterson's release lever patent, which was still in effect. Peterson did not like this and took both Sears and Parker to court. The court ruled in favor of Peterson, even though the Parkers did use a different design again. I have a standalone video on the differences between the two pliers on my channel, if you want to check that out. Long story short, Sears, Peterson, and Parker worked out some sort of a settlement where they were able to continue selling the Parker versions. The Parker line brand was discontinued in 1966, so the company could focus on their contract manufacturing. now making tools for Craftsman as well as Western Auto and Stanley Works. The later years are a little hazy, but it seems Parker had become reliant on those contract sales. Allegedly, sometime in the 80s, Stanley canceled their order with Parker, causing Parker to report a huge loss and almost go out of business. Stanley would then go on to buy Parker outright in 1989. Shortly after, Stanley would shut down the Parker plant on Washington Street. It appears to have sat empty for several years before it was torn down in 2022 to make way for a huge apartment complex. Stanley did keep the Trojan line of saw blades going for a while, but even that has now been discontinued. And that, my friends, is the full story of Parker. I was not expecting to have enough story to make a full video on this one, but when I saw those patent lawsuits and the whole thing with the cousins stealing from each other, I knew I had to do a full video. Anyway, leave a comment if you have anything additional to add to the story. As usual, links to all my sources are in the video description. Be sure you're subscribed for the next episode. Thanks everyone for watching. See you later. Bye. Wooster!